Hey everybody, it's Mark from Mark's Home Hobbies. Yeah, um, the picture speaks for itself. Let's start out with that. Um, this was attached to a bicycle that was somebody was apparently throwing away in front of their house. And as I rode by, I just so happened to have some tools in my luggage compartment there on my Ebike Mars fat tire e-bike, and I managed to procure this little gem right off of a bike. It has a nice little backlight and a nice little front light, and above all else, it has a nice little generator on there and a nice little mounting bracket. It's 100% complete, and it has the quick release spring system. So when you don't want to use it, you just pull it back out of the way, and then when you do want to use it, you reach down there and you push this little switch right here, this tab with your thumb, and that engages. See, it engages the actual, like that, with a lock. When you want to let it go, it has a big spring on there and it cranks it away. And when you turn this, I don't know if it's hooked up or how it's operating yet, if any of these bulbs even work. We'll have to give it a thorough going over. So I think we'll do that in this segment. And we're going to like to call it trash only. So that's what this is, right out of the trash. So hopefully it works. And then we could install it maybe on this bike right here. And we could have an alternative power source for our radio and our cell phone charger and a set of lights, like turn signals. We could also run the headlight full time, which would be kind of nice. Having a backlight on full time too, and plus a brake light. So we're going to see if this little gem here from the past is going to still create electricity, and if necessary, we'll eliminate these lights and all this because we really don't want those. We want to use the ones that are on the bike, and we want to make sure this delivers good, clean power too. We don't want any low power situations going to the LED bulbs because that could burn some of them out. So we'll have to figure out a way to utilize some kind of a battery pack or something on there. Maybe attach a small nickel metal pack to this or something. Make a 3D printed case for it or something. I don't know. I have to figure that out yet. So that'll be coming up. So anyway, stay tuned. We'll bring you back when we get something else done here. All right, I did some disassembly, some rapid unscheduled disassembly. And I've noticed one thing. I cannot tell if this is a negative ground or a positive ground because there's no indication anywhere unless somebody can see that. And I don't happen to be able to see it myself. So I don't know. I mean, this one pole looks darker than the other. The bike was probably sitting outside. This pole could be maybe like red. And this could be like black, negative. But what is this? It only has one wire going to it, and that. So, anyways, that, and then it touches there to the frame. But the way this is, makes me think that this is a negative ground because it's going to the outside. So this wire would actually be going to negative, and then this wire, this little spring thing right here, prong toucher, would touch the back of the light bulb on there, that little tip, and that would provide the positive for the light. Although I guess it really doesn't matter. As long as you have both of them on there, the light would light up. So I have no way of telling what's positive and negative right at this point. And this is just your standard little light fixture that was on the back. It's still pretty nice. One could utilize that instead of the light fixture that's on there. This is probably brighter, but anyways, we probably would need to have a dual element, some type of dual element, so we can have a brake light too. So I don't know how that's going to work yet. Haven't gotten to that point. But anyways, I'm going to test this out, and I'll bring you back, and we'll see if it works. Stay tuned. And we're back, and we have our trusty Radio Shack. Yes, there's something you don't see anymore. Yeah, Micronta digital multimeter. I was once a manager at Radio Shack. So yeah, pardon the interruption there with the truck. This multimeter is approximately, I want to say 30 years old. Let's see if it still works. Let's see. Oh yeah, yeah, that's trusty. Let's see if we get any voltage. We're getting a little negative hit there. Let's try switching those around and see what we get. Should be not getting a negative sign if we're connected correctly. No, we're still getting that negative. So I think we'll have to run this into, see if we can get a good look at the numbers there. And here's what the finished product looks like. We removed the light off the front there. A little bit of brute force and a screwdriver. And it seemed to mount perfectly on the frame there. And no plug for those guys there. But that's who makes the bike. Yep, fits on there perfect. And when you press this, it goes right up against the tire perfectly. Yep, and it's nice and sturdy. Not going to fall off. Lock washers. The terminals, I'm going to have to find some small lock washers for those terminals because they didn't have any on there, and although the bolts are pretty tough to turn, on this bike here there's a lot of vibration, so if something can fall off, and if it's not tied on there good, it's going to fall off. So I'll have to find some small lock washers for that. And I have plans for the power coming off of that generator. Like I said, I want to power up some turn signals and my headlight and my tail light full time, and do it without, draining my battery. And also, if I want, charge my music box and also my phone. Yeah, all off of that little guy right there. I know it sounds impossible, but I'm gonna try to make that happen. I'll keep you posted. So, anyways, that's all I got for this edition. It's Mark with Mark's Home Hobbies. Stay tuned for the ongoing series and Haybike Mars additions and modifications. You can see it's coming along quite nicely. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get that generator system hooked on there and see what happens. So, thanks to all the new subscribers. Thanks to all the old ones. Hit the like, subscribe, even if I never see you ever again. You know how that goes. I would do the same thing for you. Subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you. It's a fair trade. So anyways, thanks for joining me. Have a fine Sunday, what's left of it, and we'll see you in the next one. It's Mark with Mark's Home Hobbies. Peace.